I'm Arash Amini, and I believe I found the answer to cancer. It's a molecule called sulforaphane, and it has to be grown in vertical farms. It's a very unstable, highly active molecule that induces a epigenetic response from your body to turn on genes that produce proteins. Those proteins, the kind that get activated from this molecule anyway, are cytoprotective. They go and find things in the body that don't belong, and they seem to repair the damage done by them. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a lonely physicist in a windowless lab growing the next generation of plant-derived active pharmaceutical ingredients. However, because we take the whole plant, and this is my home farm, and I teach people how to grow their own sulforaphane mix if you want a clean, albeit lower dose version in your own home, you can always get our highly concentrated, extremely active, shelf-stable precursor mix. So you take a scoop of this and you put it in your fruit juice, it activates into sulforaphane. The longer you let it soak, the more sulforaphane, and you drink it. You'll be able to smell the activity, you'll be able to taste the spice. It's a real molecule. Now, we've been lab verified, so we know how much sulforaphane is in this mix, about 5 milligrams. We know the shelf life is 6 months, and we know the activity level at day 1 is 4 times higher than the lab grade and remains higher for those 6 months. It kind of meets the lab grade quality at 6 months. The problem with the industry is that it's so focused on cancer treatment. And I think that's a very good thing to focus on. However, no one's thinking about where do cancers come from? Why do we have an increased cancer rate in richer countries? Is it stress? Is it environmental? Well, yeah, no one's born with cancer. You have to develop it. It's a chronic illness. And the environment that's producing it, we believe, is the industrial chemical exposure that's correlated with GDP or industrial nations. The faster the economy is growing, the higher the diabetes rate, right? We've made 500 trillion pounds of chemicals on the planet so far, 2.5 trillion every year. Where do we think those end up? They don't just biodegrade. They end up in our food, water, clothes, plastic, toys, lived environments, automobile interiors, and then our cells eventually. And so sulforaphane is the most powerful natural activator of the body's NRF2 system, which basically cleans your cells, and it gets rid of carcinogens, inflammatories, neurodisruptors, toxic heavy metals, obesogens, all sorts of stuff. And so this is the root cause, we believe, of cancer